Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Haley and today's video is going to be about my round 1 Clomid symptoms.
Pull me close, take me in, just me, just you, lost in the moment. Lost in the moment.
So, round 1 of Clomid, I have yet to ovulate. It is cycle day 14. And I was not very patient and actually took a digital clear blue ovulation test. I said I wasn't going to do it until I got like a darker line on my just cheapies easy at home test. But I was a little too impatient. So I was waiting because I didn't want to waste them because they're very expensive. And for 2, I didn't even have a chance to get pregnant if it was positive over the weekend because my husband was gone and traveling and he doesn't get home until tonight. Tonight's Monday at like 10 o'clock at night. So I don't know why I was like wanting to take a test because it literally did not matter. But I took one. It was low fertility and it was I didn't think that I would get annoyed by seeing a no smiley face like test after getting 3 months of lows on the cheapies. So I don't know. It annoyed me. But this is not about that. This is about my Clomid symptoms. So let's go over them. So this cycle my only cycle. So for the first cycle of Clomid, I took my Clomid 50 milligrams cycle day 5 through 9. And I did that because I did like a calculator online of when you took your Clomid to when they predict you to ovulate. Since this is my first round, I didn't know when I would ovulate with them. So I didn't want to ovulate over the weekend when my husband would be gone because then we would have wasted a month and I would have had a chance. So I took it a little bit later, hoping that I would ovulate, or I would get my peak at least on Monday or Tuesday, so then I would ovulate on Wednesday. Yeah, I haven't gotten a peak yet today. So the symptoms that I have had since starting it, I really didn't have many. I really expected it to be worse. I've heard really bad stories, and then one of my really close friends actually just got pregnant on Clomid. It was her 3rd cycle. She really didn't have any symptoms either, and she took 50 milligrams the whole time. So I was kind of like, okay, well, maybe the 50 milligrams, I won't have very many side effects. Usually you don't get many side effects from what I've heard until like the 100 milligram or 150 milligram dosages. So I didn't have very many symptoms, but I was nauseous in the morning, just like right when I woke up, I was nauseous. But nothing that like stayed the whole day or, went away, didn't go away, and just kind of stuck around. It was just in the mornings when I woke up, and then I wouldn't be hungry to eat anything, and it would just go away. And then I did have some headaches, but I think they were mostly sinus headaches because Ohio's weather went from like 80 degrees to 50s and 60s in like a week's time. So I think it was mostly sinuses and just like the weather changing, which happens every year. On cycle day 12, I was really crampy. Cycle day 12, I just started the like small cramps. And then cycle day 13, I was up to 1 a.m. with really bad cramps, almost feeling like a cyst bursting pain, but like not really, like not nearly as bad as cyst bursting pain. But it was just like annoying because I went to go to bed. So I was like kind of annoyed. So I don't know if that made the cramps worse in like my head, but those were pretty bad. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe I'm gonna like get my peak tomorrow, but I didn't. And then and it was in my hips, like it was in my pelvis and my ovaries and in my back. So like I knew it was ovulation pains, like ovulation like starting pains. And then yesterday I was laying on the couch around like 4, almost 5 o'clock at night, and I had a very like dull, kind of like double-edged, dull sharp pain in my left ovary. So then I was like, oh, maybe that's ovulation. Oh, maybe I'm like getting ready to ovulate. So I don't know. Maybe I was just feeling like my follicles growing. I don't know. This cycle, my OBGYN did not have me do a follicle scan, which I would have had either today or tomorrow if I was going to, because you do those on cycle day 14 or 15, and I think because I did mine cycle day 5 to 9, I would have done it cycle day 15. But I'm not really sure because she never let me know. That was just from YouTube watching that other people had their follicle scans then. But we're not going to do a follicle scan for the first round because mainly the follicle scan is to see if you have a lot of follicles, and if you have a lot of follicles that are ready to mature and release, then you probably, I mean, it's up to every couple, but if you don't want to have like multiple kids in one pregnancy, because it is a very high risk pregnancy and it is higher risk of, you know, mom having any kind of troubles or losing one of those babies. So that could be very worrisome to people, especially for your first child. So some people won't try if there's, you know, twin, triplets, quadruplets. You could have many more, I don't know. But because that usually happens when you overstimulate the ovaries. But that usually doesn't happen on 50 milligrams because if you're getting Clomid, you're getting it for a reason. So I think that's why she doesn't want to waste the follicle scan for the first round, which I mean, it makes total sense. But it would be nice to know, like, if I am having even a follicle that's growing. Because I am a nurse, so I love all the data and, like, I love information. So, I mean, that would have been nice to know, but it's not, like, completely necessary to know. And at the end of it all, at the end of the day, they'll know if my day 21 progesterone level, if I ovulated or not. So if I don't ovulate, then they'll up it. I don't know if I don't get pregnant if they'll up it or not, because again, you don't want to overstimulate the ovaries. So if I do ovulate on 50 milligrams, I don't think she'll go up another dosage, but I'm not sure. We didn't talk about that. So I will go for my 21-day progesterone next Monday. So I'm really hoping I ovulate by then, because my last cycle that was a natural, well, it wasn't a natural cycle completely. I took Provera, and then I ovulated, and then I had a period naturally. So naturally, not naturally, whatever. I ovulated. It didn't take any medication to ovulate, so I guess it was a natural ovulation. And I didn't ovulate until cycle day 30. I actually thought that my period was going to start, so I took a pregnancy test and an ovulation test just to make sure, because I had stopped testing for ovulation, you know, because my period was going to start. And then I had a almost positive ovulation test that morning, and then took another one later that evening at like 2 o'clock, and I had a positive ovulation test. So I'm hoping it doesn't take that long with helping of Clomid, but I'm very scared that it's going to take like extra long to ovulate, or if I'm not going to ovulate at all. Because I was really hoping, because I did ovulate on my own, like my body will just like know already to do it, but we'll see. I think I'm going to make this a separate video and then maybe follow up with like the 21-day progesterone level and go from there. If you have any questions, just comment down below. I will talk to you guys later and look forward to more videos. Bye guys.